Here's a 1946 Zenith 12HO92 radio phonograph. And I really haven't been going to estate sales or anything like that. I've only been taking in things which have been given to me for the most part. But I did make an exception and went out and bought this because it's real similar to one that I bought when I was a teenager. Back then I just had kind of a rudimentary knowledge of how to repair radios, and I did get it working, but I wanted an opportunity to do a more professional job with 20 years more experience now, because the one I got when I was in high school, I had it hooked up to some kind of an external amplifier. I never got the power amp to work on it, and it didn't have a phonograph with it. It was I got it at a farm auction. But that one was the one that had the just the fake finish on it. This is a little bit higher end model with a real mahogany, I think, finish. And the interesting thing about this is that it has both the 45 megahertz and the modern FM bands on it. When I was in high school, I used to listen to the Baby Monitor or walkie-talkies. We even had a cordless phone, and I'd call up the movie listings back when you'd call it up to, before the internet was popular, and I'd play out the what movies are going to play by running the cordless phone audio into the Zenith 45 megahertz radio. And it has a tuning eye tube. I think it's a 6CD7, or no, is it a 6AD6 something 7, which has 3 segments in it. But this one has had a lot of nicotine and tar on it. Just look at that haze. I'm glad I never tried smoking cigarettes because they're just not good. And just this, they can really leave a lot of contamination on things. So I'm gonna try to clean this stuff off. Hopefully I can get the brilliance back of the dial, because the one I got when I was young, the dial was pure black. I'm hoping that it's just due to impurities on there. But these, and I'll have to try to recollect my memory back to how this part comes out. I remember it was difficult to get it out, and I don't remember exactly how I did it, but this is full of bad wiring. It's going to need all this wiring replaced, because see, it's all brittle. It's all falling apart. And I think 20 years ago, that one I had didn't have such a severe problem with brittle wiring. I know I just bypassed this thing entirely. I just disconnected it, this tone control panel. So I want to try to get it working properly on this one. And the tuning control does not work. So I don't know if this uses a belt or what, but I'll have to take it apart and see. It's got a separate power amp chassis and tuner chassis. It's kind of hard to see in there. It uses mostly octal tubes. Wish this camera had an auxiliary light on it. It's got a flash, but for some reason doesn't have a light. And this is for the Cobra Phono. This is the Phono oscillator and detector, I think. And when I was a kid, I didn't know what this system was for, so I think I just discarded it. But the one I had when I was young, I managed to get the power supply working with some new capacitors, but I couldn't get the output working. I don't think I had I think someone had taken the power or the speaker output transformer off of it. It's got I think it's permanent magnet speaker back in there with a audio output transformer mounted on it. So there's the Zenith. Let's take a look at and also look at this. See, this is bad insulation that's just flaked off on its own. And I was amazed that this thing was still plugged in. Organist 1982 went to that estate sale to kind of scout it out for me, and I told him to make sure you unplug it. It's kind of scary to think that this thing was still plugged in with all that bad wiring in it at the estate sale. Here's the Phono, 78 RPM only. And it's got the Cobra type cartridge. And the one, of course, the one I had when I was younger, it didn't have a Phono at all to it. I think someone might have retrofitted in a Gerard turntable or something. So there's the Zenith 12H092. So I'll start taking it apart and begin repairs on it.